Shalom, back with part 3. Therefore, hear and understand. Let's continue. This is 2 Peter 1 and 10. Wherefore, rather, brethren, give diligence, to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. You see that? Do you understand, people? So, let's break it down. Wherefore, rather, brethren, give diligence. Okay? What do we mean by diligence? All right. Let's see if we can go into the word here for you. All right.
Strong's G, 4704, Spudazo.
Okay. To hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, right? Okay. To be prompt, endeavor, to labor, to study, right? Okay. Now, give me a minute. This is 2 Timothy 2:15, right? Now, you saw it. It said to study, right? Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not be ashamed. That's what it means to be diligent, people. What else does it mean? Rightfully dividing the word of truth. How do you do that? Through your precepts. All right? What is that? Psalms 119, 104. It is through thy precepts that I get thy understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. See that? You understand, people? All right? It is through the precepts. Okay? The precepts, the prophecies, the parables, the dark sayings, the allegories, all right, which is symbolism. Okay? Going into the etymology of words in the Greek, the Hebrew, the Latin. This is what gives you the understanding, all right? All through the precepts. And yes, precepts, and commandments are basically interchangeable, okay? So you're commanded to know your precepts, okay? All right? Because when you're trying to break it down, whether you're street teaching or, again, here making videos, it's to simplify it for your audience, for your people. All right? In other words, you're breaking the food down as you would for a child, okay, in order to feed that child. Because everybody comes in as a baby, okay, when they come in. All right? And again, this has nothing, you cannot bring in that BS of Renaissance plantation Christianity because the scriptures have nothing to do with those deceptions and lies. Okay? All right? So, again, being diligent means also what? Never taking your hand off the plow. Anybody who does is unfit for the kingdom. Okay? And I believe you read that in Luke 9 and 62, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a minute. I did it this way, people, so you'd be able to see it, because you wouldn't have been able to see it and I would have just read it, but I wanted you to see it. All right, Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand on the plow, which would mean coming into the truth, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding of these scriptures, all right, and looking back into the world, all right, or going back into the world, okay, into the deceptions, the lies, as in Renaissance plantation Christianity, whether it's the lies and deceptions given to you through your television sets, the teachers, the education, which is actually indoctrination into Edomite supremacy. And it's the same thing with the churches, with Renaissance plantation Christianity. It's about Edomite supremacy in the guise of religion. Okay, do you understand? So anyone looking back, going back into the world, is not fit for the kingdom. You see that? Okay? No man having put his hand on the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Get it? You understand? All right, that's what it means to be diligent, people. Okay? Give me a minute. So now you know what it means to be diligent, right? To give your diligence, to make your calling. Calling means invite, people. Okay? Many are called, but few are chosen, right?
Strong's G 2821. Klesis. Klesis.
See? Calling, invitation, right? To what? To the feast, to the marriage supper of the Lamb. You understand that, people? So you see, the whole world is not called. See? A divine invitation to embrace the salvation of the Most High. And salvation, what does salvation mean, people? It means deliverance. Okay? And that's not for everybody. That's not for the whole world. That's not for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It's not for the 16 heathen nations. Okay? It's for the nation of Israel, but it starts with the elect. All right? Or 1/3, because that's who the Lord is coming back for. The 1/3 that is predestined, the remnant, okay, that have escaped and returned unto the Lord. They've repented, all right? They come back unto the power. Give me a minute. Isaiah 10 and 20, all right, down to 22. And it shall come to pass that in that day a remnant of Israel and such are escaped from the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Who smoked us? Starts with the tabernacles of Edom, the so-called white man, all right? And then, of course, the other 16 heathen nations. But shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. How do we worship the Lord? In spirit and in truth. The remnant shall return, see, only a 1/3, a remnant, all right, of Jacob, unto the mighty God power. And though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, you can attach this to Hosea 1 and 10, okay? Yet a remnant of them shall return. That's it, just the 1/3, a remnant. And the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. There you go. All right, give me a minute. All right, you see what it says here, people? Isaiah 46 and 13. I bring near my righteousness, and it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry, and I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. See that? Jeremiah 3 and 23. Okay? Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of the mountains, and truly in the Lord Yahweh, our God power, is salvation of Israel. Okay? Now give me a minute. You see what it says here? What salvation is?
Strong's H 8668. Teshua. Teshua.
All right. Salvation, deliverance. See? Deliverance, usually by the Most High through human agency. See that? Salvation, spiritual in sense. You understand that, people? All right, give me a minute. You see what it says here? All right, to be saved, to be delivered, to be liberated, to be saved, delivered. See, to be saved in battle. All right, and we're in a spiritual war. To be victorious, to be saved, delivered. See that? To give victory to. Right? And we know who gets the victory. Yahweh Shai, all right, and the angels, which means the Israelites. You understand? We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.